Hey loves, welcome to Love Messages. I'm Ella, and if this is your first time here, I'm so happy to have you. If you're already subscribed, welcome back. It's always a pleasure to connect with you. Let's get into today's message. There's an urgency in the energy today, something important your person wants you to know. It could be about them, your connection, or even you. To get more insight, I'll be pulling cards from the Love Messages deck to uncover what's truly on their heart. The first card I pulled says, I was testing you. This message holds a lot of weight, and I'm picking up on two strong insights. The first is that when you entered their life, they had actually been manifesting you, whether they realized it or not. They had been longing for a love that aligned with their deepest desires. But when it finally arrived, they weren't sure if it was real. So they started testing you, trying to see if you were truly the person they had been dreaming of, praying for, and hoping to find. The second insight is that while they believed they were testing you, in reality, they were the ones being tested by a higher power. It's like when you ask the universe for something, a better job, a more loving relationship, or a deeper sense of fulfillment. And when it finally shows up, you start questioning if you're actually ready for it. That's exactly what happened with them. They received what they had been asking for, but instead of embracing it, they hesitated, unsure if they were truly prepared for this kind of love. They've been through past relationships that left them feeling unfulfilled. They craved a connection where they could feel safe, open up, and express their emotions freely. And then you came into their life, embodying everything they had been searching for. But instead of realizing it was a blessing, they felt like they were being tested. In reality, it wasn't you being tested, it was them. The universe was asking if they were truly ready to receive the love they had been longing for. When challenges arose, you faced them with maturity. You didn't run away or avoid difficult conversations. You wanted to work through them. But that was hard for them. Instead of meeting you in that space, they withdrew. They weren't prepared to confront their fears, doubts, and insecurities. While they thought they were testing you, life was actually testing them. And now, they're realizing they may not have passed every test, but they're learning and growing from the experience. You've played a bigger role in their journey of self-discovery than you might realize. They now understand that they can't hide anything from you. You see right through them. When their words and actions didn't match, you noticed, and you called it out. That made them realize they couldn't mask their true feelings around you, even if they tried. Deep down, they've always wanted a space where they could be completely transparent, without fear of judgment. But when you gave them that space, it scared them. It's that classic situation of asking for something, finally receiving it, and then doubting whether it's truly meant for you. They questioned if they deserved this kind of love, if it was real, or if they were even capable of holding on to it. In many ways, they were unknowingly sabotaging the very thing they wanted, you. It felt like fate when you entered their life. Someone who was understanding, gentle, and non-confrontational, deeply connected with their spirit. You seemed to be everything they had ever wanted, yet it still took them by surprise. They didn't push you away, but they questioned whether they were truly ready or deserving of what you brought into their world. They want you to know that you were right in everything you felt. If you ever challenged them or held them accountable for not aligning their actions with their words, you are completely justified. Some of them may have even tried to make you feel wrong for pointing it out, but the truth is, you weren't. Right now, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. They're going through profound changes, both spiritually and physically, and the energy surrounding them is shifting. This year has been one of alignment for many people, and your connection is no exception. Old patterns are falling away, making room for what is truly meant to come. Even though they might not express it openly, there's a sense of relief in their energy as they let go of burdens that have weighed them down. You might notice them feeling lighter, more expressive, and freer. This is all part of their transformation, but they're not yet ready to share everything with you. They're working on finding a sense of completion within themselves before fully opening up. They don't want to bring anything unfinished into your connection, and this desire to be whole before sharing is very strong. Even though they're experiencing these internal shifts, the overall energy feels positive. It's as though a weight has been lifted and they're breaking free from old cycles. There's a greater force at play, whether it's the universe or God, testing them to see if they're truly ready for what they've been manifesting. Now, things are naturally clearing up, and they're making space for what they truly want. If they've ever questioned you or your intentions, it was never about you. It was simply a reflection of their own doubts, a test to push them toward growth. They have a powerful message for you, one that goes beyond words. I'd risk it all for you. This isn't just a fleeting thought or empty promise. It's a deep, unwavering commitment that's been growing within them. Behind the scenes, they're taking bold, courageous steps, pushing beyond their comfort zone in ways they never thought possible. This journey hasn't been easy for them. They've been tested by your presence, by how you challenge their perspectives, question their beliefs, and push them to see life in new ways. But instead of retreating, they've chosen to embrace this transformation. What you might not realize is just how much they've had to shift internally to walk this path with you. Their old ways of thinking no longer serve them, and they're beginning to understand that true love, especially the love they feel for you, requires growth, evolution, and a willingness to take risks. For them, this isn't about making small, gradual changes. It's about complete transformation, shedding the layers of who they once were to become the person they are meant to be. It's about releasing limiting beliefs, overcoming fears that have held them back, and stepping into a new version of themselves that aligns with this connection. They're willing to risk a great deal for this love. It's not just about making minor sacrifices. It's about leaving behind parts of their life that no longer align with who they are becoming. This could mean walking away from certain people, situations, or environments that once felt safe but are now stifling. In the past, they clung to the familiar because it was comfortable, even though it was unfulfilling. But now they see the truth. Staying in those old patterns would only prevent their growth. So they're ready to take the leap into the unknown because they believe what they share with you is worth it. And there's another message from them, one that carries a deep sense of longing and urgency. I'm tired of doing this without you. The separation, whether it's physical, emotional, or both, has become exhausting for them. They feel torn between two worlds, the life they've known and the life they truly desire. And you, whether you realize it or not, are the bridge between those two realities. Your presence stays with them, a constant reminder of what their heart truly wants. When they're with you, they feel more alive, more connected to their true self. You elevate their energy, bringing them a sense of purpose and clarity they struggle to find elsewhere. This connection goes beyond romance. It's about awakening to a deeper truth. It's about seeing life through fresh eyes, embracing higher consciousness, and stepping into the unknown with trust and faith. They are on the verge of something truly transformative and are willing to risk everything to fully embrace this love. The question is, are you ready to do the same? The Divine Feminine holds a power so immense and transformative that she often doesn't fully realize the extent of her influence. Her energy is not just felt, it's experienced, absorbed, and woven into the very fabric of reality. Every word she speaks, every thought she sends into the universe, and every moment she spends in her true essence creates ripples of love and higher consciousness. This energy is undeniable, and its effects stretch far beyond what we can see. For the Divine Masculine, this connection has become something they can no longer ignore. The distance that once felt necessary and the walls they built are now chains holding them back from what they truly desire. Being apart from you no longer serves them. They are irresistibly drawn to your presence, not just in moments of longing, but with a profound, unwavering realization that their soul is calling them to you. They seek your wisdom, your guidance, and more than anything, they yearn for your love. A new understanding is blossoming within them, one that tells them they are not meant to walk this journey alone. This is more than just another love story. It's a soul-deep bond, a reunion of energies that have known each other across lifetimes. This love transcends the physical, threading through every plane of existence. They are beginning to see it clearly now. This connection is sacred, divinely orchestrated, and life-altering. For so long, they have been weighed down by fear, doubt, and insecurity. They've questioned their worth, whether they were ready, and whether they were deserving of something so divine. But now, they are awakening to the truth. This is what they've been seeking all along. It's as if they've been carrying a silent prayer in their heart, a longing they couldn't quite name, and now they realize the answer has been right in front of them all this time. The journey hasn't been easy, and there's still more to face. There are obstacles to climb, internal battles to fight, and external challenges to overcome. But something has shifted within them. They no longer see these challenges as reasons to run. They now view them as tests of their devotion, strength, and willingness to step fully into their divine purpose. Whatever trials they must endure, they're ready to face them, because the thought of a life without you, without this connection, is no longer something they can bear. And so, they ask of you one thing. Promise me you won't give up on me. This is not a simple plea. It's a deep request, born from the battle they're fighting within themselves. In my vision, I see the Divine Masculine, tired but determined, climbing a towering mountain. Every step is a test of endurance, every stumble a lesson, and every moment of struggle a chance to prove their strength. And at the peak of that mountain, the Divine Feminine waits. Not to be rescued, but as the guiding light leading them home. They are pushing themselves to become the best version of who they're meant to be, not just for you, but for themselves and their destiny. The life they once knew no longer satisfies them. The distractions, illusions, and empty pursuits pale in comparison to the depth of what they feel for you. They're being drawn toward something greater, and you, Divine Feminine, are an integral part of that journey. Trust in this divine unfolding. Trust in the timing, the lessons, and the growth happening beneath the surface. This connection is not just about love. It's about evolution, about purpose, about two souls rising together to meet their highest potential. Though the road may be winding and there may be moments of doubt, one thing is clear: this love is meant to endure. The person you're thinking of doesn't want you to give up on them. They've likely sensed a shift in your energy, maybe even feeling you pull away. For many, this has been a long and challenging journey, and though it may have taken them longer than expected to reach this understanding, they are finally seeing things with new clarity. This moment is significant because the energies of 2025 are powerful. This is a year of alignment, transformation, and profound healing. The old is being cleared away, making space for new beginnings, fresh perspectives, and a more authentic path forward. This message is here to confirm that they've always been manifesting you, whether they realized it or not. Deep down, they've always desired this connection, but the timing just wasn't right before. Now they're beginning to see that what they once feared, resisted, or even pushed away is exactly what they've been calling into their life all along. They may still carry some guilt in their heart for the times they pulled away, for shutting down, or for not fully embracing the love and depth of your bond when they had the chance. But it's important to understand that their hesitation was never due to a lack of love or desire. It was simply because they weren't ready. They had their own healing to do, wounds to address, lessons to learn, and personal struggles to face before they could truly open up and fully embrace the connection with you. The good news is that they are now healing. Behind the scenes, the universe has been working in perfect timing, guiding them toward personal growth and greater self-awareness. They've experienced an awakening that has helped them see the true nature of your connection. Divine forces are at work, helping them align their life in ways they never imagined. What once felt distant or unattainable is now coming together piece by piece. They don't want you to walk away. If they ever hesitated, doubted, or failed to show how they felt, know that those days are over. They're now ready to do whatever it takes, no matter how difficult or uncertain, to bring this connection into harmony. The fear that once held them back is fading, replaced by a sense of urgency and determination. They're realizing that this connection is unique, rare, and irreplaceable, and they're ready to fight for it. Trust that everything is happening as it should. If this message resonates with you, see it as a sign that the universe is leading both of you toward a divine reunion. Let things unfold naturally. Stay open to what lies ahead, and remember that what's meant for you will never slip away. Keep believing, keep trusting, and let the magic of alignment work its way into your life.